Yeah.
Talk is cheap. Fast. It's getting late, so I don't keep you working tomorrow.
I'm hanging with the kids
Oh, you got
some
the
tomorrow.
family time. Good.
Yeah, we're gonna go and go to the museum and hungry jacks and stuff.
Hmm. Some outdoor eating, indoor eating. I been playing around with the accessories, so got a my
Oh, look at this.
eh?
You got a branded.
Branded drinkages up there. Glug 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 glug. Thanks very
That is
much. Hopefully I'll get some free Summersbees out of it. If anything, drink of choice tonight. Can say.
I think well I'm having something different than having the famous grouse. How do
Yeah,
you say
I
that? The
found some
bird.
transparent apple cider cans and bottles and things, so I've got that. Can
The summer bee is great.
tuck away the Summersby, or I can go the stone and wood. Just me aluminium can if someone wants to sponsor. Can
Leave that
I've
space
got the
free.
nice fresh drink that I can. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
the water
perfect.
and the lime. Um, I shouldn't
Ah,
be, but I got the bully as well, and my special special face. Kombucha for after. Yeah, see, all done. I've got space bong.
Laser bong, space
Space
bong.
bong, brother. That's it. Ready to
Is that
go.
a is that a is that an AI space bong?
No, no, it was someone's incredibly work that
The internet has appropriated it and its
yeah.
ownership is
But
somewhat
I
murky.
upgraded the latest version of Magic Mirror and I figured out how to do the 2D
You really?
um setting up in space stuff. So yeah, it's not bad. Fun with
Mm.
it.
So yeah, what I've done has been
Got
just
my
that
little
editing
coffee as well.
cycle. Oh, coffee.
Yeah, yeah, the chill coffee, iced coffee. So yeah,
Um,
amusing.
yeah, look, uh, I think I want to see how the chapter process goes in Final Cut because I'm sort of doing
Chopping
that
it up.
anyway. I'm there anyway, so and then I can use the script to remove all the ums and ahs and duplicate words and
Mm. The way it chopped
so
up was really good. I like that.
you did, yeah,
Yeah,
with
yeah, all
the
chapters
chapter
and
markers. Mm,
click on it and it just zooms into it. It's excellent.
totally.
Yeah, yeah, fantastic.
And and then you can just keep watching from that point. Like so if you roll on to the next one, you just roll on.
Mm.
I don't know, like about shop talk, whether I delete them or I
Which one? The nothingness talks.
no, just shop talk, like we were talking about, like what we're doing now.
Oh,
We're
the
sort of talking
beginning
about
bits. Yeah.
yeah, and we move into shop talk through the show too, like
Mm. Mm. Whether they should be
um
chopped up and the
taken away.
techno what completely edited out, you reckon?
I don't know. Yeah, I think by marking them, I mean you wouldn't make them highlight
Well,
videos,
it's part of our
but
process. Like, when we're
leave
learning
it
the
in.
tools, like
Hmm.
we're passing on information to each other, but anyone else watching it might be interested in how we got
Oh,
around
okay, yeah, yeah. Just
certain
the same as
things.
we might talk about news, we might talk
Yeah,
about some weird stuff or talking about what we're
How we
drinking
got
or
around stupid things on programs so that we could get things
mm,
done on the cheap.
mm.
Cheap.
Cheap, cheap. Mm.
I set up the live.
Mm.
I'll get that done through.
Live as, bro.
Vans.
So the bit I'm up to in episode 11 is where we're talking about. It's actually the episode where you get really transfixed about the dude like killing and raping the dude down in Melbourne,
Oh,
and you're just tripping on it through the whole show.
fully, man, because it was like
It's fair enough, man. It's
it
crazy
was just
shit. Like
so crazy out there shit. You think,
so
definitely don't want to break into someone's house that you don't
so we're
know,
just
or
no.
could
Well,
be
that's the
very
bit I've just
negative.
edited. It's the bit I've just edited where we just start
Mm-mm.
talking about that, and then they're like the cockroaches, like having a
Yeah.
little nibble on the end of the knob, like as he's
Oh,
fucking the dead body.
that's it. Yeah.
Oh my
Or
gosh!
the
Oh,
rippling
we've
of the
got,
maggots.
and then and then we
Comedy or
get fully.
entertainment?
Well, entertainment, comedy.
Comedy. Yeah, because
Comedy is a bit rich. I mean, we're sort of saying then comedy is a profession.
yeah. All right.
An
So
egg and spoon race is entertaining.
entertainment because
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
us
An egg and spoon
talking
race is
shite.
entertaining to the right person.
So it ain't. Cheap.
Cheapest of cheaps. So in Japanese, Saturday is
So,
Toyobi.
is it
It's
size
like
statement all one word for your link to?
mm, mm,
I can change
at Cy Starkman. Yeah, I think it is. I was looking at changing that, and I was just like, I just got silly. I was like, I wanted to do something. I could do something, but I thought, well, yeah, no full stop or anything, just one word. Cy Starkman, one word.
Kids. Start casting.
I wish I could like. I wish there was a way that you could like ship it to two channels at once. Hey, it's kind of tedious. We can't.
Having to split it the way it does. Like I don't mind going down to 4 channels. Like that's not an issue
No,
for me.
no, 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 no. What I was saying about was like, oh, I just want to share something bizarre.
Go. We're up.
These
We're
these
live.
channel these channel. You know, when we're like talking about, it says like, oh, record everything on channel one because that's what YouTube and things will do, and then you're on channel two and I'm on channel five, and maybe Eliza um, from Egypt is on channel 6 or 3 or something like that. Yeah. But each one of those channels is actually a stereo channel.
Hmm.
Zzz.
Z-
Like
z-
it's actually a stereo pair, which is kind of weird. Like that there's just all these layers of abstraction in the data that prevent you from sort of like going just conveniently being able to like go, oh, I wonder what the left channel of my voice was doing.
Yeah. On that stereo microphone that I've got.
Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, I think there's an opportunity in there for modular application design. It's like the next level. It's like taking like the API kind of model or the Rex model, AREX. Remember AREX on the Apple, on the Amiga rather,
Yeah.
into process communication,
That's
which
it.
is which is scripting on Macs, and it's doable, and different programs open up certain amounts of themselves as commands. But being able to do something really comprehensive, like where, for example, you use Final Cut And then, but for the audio thing, you just actually can plug in like a complete other application that's doing that bit.
True.
You know, which is like that
True.
could handle all the stereo things and do a like be a proper audio editor.
Commands.
And
But being
instead of
able to
having
do
to
something
export
really
or fuck around, like you just drag that piece of the app and it just clicks it in and they work together. I've been thinking about Shink came up in my mind the other day, and
Special company.
the principle.
Principle.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
just then about the software notion of it, like this sort of really visual way of not programming, but routing, where we make software like it's like an app, like, so, you know, you've got your window and your commands and everything, like, so icons in your window and whatever. And then you can just drag a piece of that and drop it into a container and then build another application. So I can like grab, like, say, the video output window and things. And then where the audio thing is, I just grab and drop like another audio application. And, you know, each module has like a
It
certain
just
function.
links in
Like
together.
And so it's using like, say, 4 different applications all simultaneously, like, and you've just built one by just dropping together the interface components.
Definitely has
Like where,
possibilities. But yeah, they need to
does that
adopt
make
more of
sense?
that model. I mean, we've got modular software, so I don't understand why they can't just allow some sort of
Oh, I mean,
interlink
this
between
is,
applications.
well, you can. I mean, there is like in Apple script and there, you know, that you can do, and
And
on
obviously
Windows,
they,
there'd be
they've got
macroing and
fundamentals for it where they
macros
similar.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, there's all sorts of methods of sort of doing that. But this is just another method of doing that, but just using the UI itself.
Yeah.
So, for example, right now, AVAKIT, OBS, and
Yeah.
Zoom could be all could be just one application I launch, and, you know, AVAKIT just becomes the streaming on button, and I just turn that on, and like just hitting that inside this application, all the other things have to happen. Like it's all running. It just because that's the only thing you sort of need to, you know. So you'd have those, and you could be editing your costumes.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you've got like a bunch of like the buttons type things from OBS in there. So you've got like start virtual camera, you know, and you've got like the interface thing that you're showing and go preview window, and then you're just sort of seeing that. And that's sort of all across the top of the application. So you've got like two like windows running up there, and then the bottom window, you know, is Zoom, and but then on the right hand side, because it's OBS, you've got like the chat window from YouTube. So you've got like a chat window from YouTube,
Yeah.
your primary Zoom call, the actual editing, and it's all in one application container.
Yeah. Rather than being in multiple.
And by doing that, it automatically feeds them together.
Creates the yeah, so it makes it easier to edit and gives it timestamp and
Oh yeah, babe. Hey,
no more messing around.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's just application embedding, is sort of in a weird way. It's like just dropping in Word inside a cell inside Excel. You know. which is actually something you can do, but it's like a fucking hellspawn of an experience. And I have attempted to do it, like run Excel documents inside Word. Yeah, if you want to be the person who's doing all the work on that and making sure that your users stay the hell the fuck away, then it's a good thing. You can
Sorry,
do all
she
sorts of magical
crashed.
things inside. Oh, we all crash. I mean,
A little moment. Okay,
yeah.
right now.
Actually, the bit that I'm up to, where we were talking about crazy necrosotomy in episode 11,
The drunk
the
talk
the
with
whole
her.
thing just crashed.
Well, I was
Like we
doing
got
it.
fully booted. We got
Mm,
booted hardcore. We had to reset everything.
mm, mm.
My whole avatar failed. I had to relog in, come back to you. We had to restart the stream.
Yeah,
It,
that was where the internet failed, remember?
yeah, I know, right?
Like
That was a
wretched thing.
savage. Yeah, you call it
Doing
shit
stuff.
part two.
The
My shit internet.
internet Chan
Mm.
being a little biatch.
Mm. I updated my YouTube channel a bit. I
Mm,
sort of thought about that, and yeah, I kind of like what's going. I like it.
yeah.
I like the thing of the chapters.
Well, I've added some more
Uh,
tags to my stuff, so hopefully it'll get a
so
bit more of a hit.
I think yeah, tagging helps
Yeah.
a lot. But yeah, I like it's doing. I like it.
I thought I'd do the whole Egyptian theme tonight in remembrance that incredible era of history.
So interesting. It was actually a topic of conversation in my house between my housemate and mine and I this afternoon. We were saying how like underneath, like in the sand, there's like structures that are
Still
more
yet to be discovered. Yeah.
yeah bigger underneath to go deeper down.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's a whole host of things, man. Like
The
we
whole conspiracy thing of the mud flood and things, getting piled up on.
well, there was whatever you call it, mud flood, younger dryas, whatever they call that. I don't even
Mm-mm.
know if I'm saying that
Great
correctly.
flood,
The
you know.
Great Flood. It's
Yeah.
all the same shit, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Of
And
course.
and
Earth changes. Earth Chan, putting some
and
makeup on, making some
and
adjustments,
look, I'm not a big subscriber. I mean, tectonics I understand are real things. Like I've got a general understanding of
sliding
that's
up
a
and
real thing.
over
Mm.
and under.
But the speed at which that happens versus the speed at which like rivers just eat continents away and take their entire contents out somewhere else
Yeah.
and change the movement of hydrology and these kinds of things like that's way faster.
Mm.
Like the
Than
water
we've been
times.
told it is.
Yeah, there's kind of notion of geological time. Like you look at what the Mississippi's doing, and if we weren't manipulating it, it would eat the center of America out.
That's it. The crust is very flexible.
Mm,
Mm.
mm,
Thank goodness.
totally,
Thank
man. Like
goodness.
it's all mobile.
Mm.
It's cruising around.
Yep.
Um, and
Doing its shit. Getting to its next position.
mm, those ice ages and stuff, and the collapsing of things, and the ripping of stuff, and just the time scale. Like whatever an old mate's name is, Hancock or something, is that
Mm.
gets into a bit of that shit.
Handy to
Is
have a
like
cock.
it is
Mm.
nasal sex.
Yeah, bananas in the nose.
Well, that's
It'd have to be
extreme.
a little banana.
Yeah, I mean, there are other
Mm.
Sex is just not like doesn't have to require the banana.
Oh, I found some a jizz skin pack for the VROID models. So it's like you got
What?
jizz on your face and on your chest.
Oh, so
Transparent jizz. Charming.
ch- does it glisten?
Oh, it has sort of like a glisten to it.
Oh, it does. Fantastic. The
Yeah,
jizz
yeah.
model.
It's it's jizzlastic.
Jizz.
Mm. It comes in the form of a sticker you can
Jizz.
stick on the body. So
It's like a tattoo.
yeah,
Permanent jizz.
jizz tattoo.
Perma jizz.
Yeah, it's amazing what you find on that booth. Just looking through today, free stuff. Still interested in starting up a
Would
little
that become a
little meme t-shirt shop. T-shirt shop, little shop of horrors.
Can you see
T-shirt
like a
memes.
evolution of our society where that becomes like they become like scents? Like where,
Oh, when
for
you go out at
example,
night, you just go out. I mean, it's getting pretty crazy. Think about it. Been a few stories about girls getting their significant others' names tattooed on their foreheads and stuff.
what?
What? You're unaware. I mean, not like it's not a new practice.
No, but like
Women getting their
that's
boyfriends or their
no,
masters'
that's
names tattooed across their forehead. You know, so what good little slaves do.
it is.
Hmm. Yeah, so the master knows that you can see his property when he looks out. He sees his marking on there. Kevin.
That I would look. I mean, I don't
I mean, it's
care
bold and it's beautiful and
how much
it's
of a
definitely,
daddy, how much of a daddy Kevin is. I
it's
am
that
not tattooing Kevin's
devotion
name across my
devotion in
fucking
ink
forehead.
upon my forehead.
You'd have to have a
Kevin.
good
You know,
name.
it's better than a
You'd,
barcode, but
you'd have
she could have got a
well.
barcode and then she could have just had,
Unless you're
a
getting
link to the
even.
current boyfriend's YouTube page or something, or his Facebook, so people can reference when they walk past with their phone and scan her forehead.
Scan her forehead just to make sure she
The
knows
little
that. Oh, I saw your property
YouTube link
down at
to the
Coles. Just letting you know they're safe.
Yep, get the YouTube link going for the
What the fuck?
influencers page.
Do you go to the supermarket with Kevin tattooed across your forehead to do
Hmm.
the shopping?
I mean, dudes would know you're taken. They'd see Kevin and they go, "Oh, lucky Kevin." No,
What the? What? Well,
I mean,
I don't.
I would. I'd be looking at her and going, "Well, that's a
You-
very wise decision. I was going to hit on you till I saw Kevin. Thanks very much. You've given me a good heads up. Obviously, Kevin's the man. Can't beat Kevin. Yeah. I wish a rhyme was tattooed across your forehead, and then I'd know.
Okay, so I accept that people do this, and I have not seen anyone at a supermarket or out and about with it. So I want to know where they are. Do they
It's in
become
England.
do they become kept at home?
I don't know.
Only brought out to
Story
parties with
came up in my tubings.
other
I was doing
masters bring
my
their
weekly tubings,
pets.
you know, gathering the memes and stuff for Keck,
Mm, the mighty keg.
mighty Keck.
Do you know the most interesting
Incredible
theory
woman, incredible frog woman, I tell you. Nicest lady you'd ever meet.
has got at least two eyes,
Oh
mouth?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Doesn't have to go for the third eye thing.
Mm-hmm,
Ribbit,
mm-hmm,
ribbit,
mm-hmm. Keg it.
cacat,
Um,
cacat.
So apparently the pyramids were coated in limestone. They were like had a special fully like they were white.
White surface with the gold cap top.
Mm.
This is an AI impression.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
all good.
I
It's a
try
good
not
for the
to
image.
plagiarize other people's works where I can.
No.
AI find on the webages.
Ask the questions.
So thank you for whoever generated it. Magnificent.
Mm. I think they're
Still yet to set up
they're
Kenny on
incredible structures.
my micro laptop, so having some troubles getting him to interface. I don't know what's going on. I'll figure it out. But yeah,
Will,
I figured out the
will,
news overlay thing, so you can see the title before Kenny
yep,
does the
good, good.
spiel.
Yeah, that's cool.
Just a slideshow, so I'll have to regenerate the thing. I've got in green background, so I can chroma key it. I've just
Oh, you just press
I
space
chroma
bar
keyed
and
it,
just.
and then I've just risen the brightness up, and just a little bit of the, so there's a slight bit of the green, and then I've just raised the brightness so the white's really white and the green's sort of like that misty white overlay, sort of transparency white.
Mm,
Yeah, worked well.
mm-hmm. Mm. Oh, so there's like a haze around it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because I
Getting
wanted
all
to,
alpha.
because it was sort of I tried a whole stack of different colors with the transparency, and it just blended into the background too much. So I figured needed a sort of like a background behind it, but not fully like blocking out the Kenny behind him.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, large enough so that you can read it while, or whoever can read it while we're doing the assumed.
The assumed is important.
Hmm.
Yes, I think that's
Making
getting the order
assumptions,
of those. Well, what's interesting about assumed
Hmm.
is that its primary sort of delivery is live, and so we're working out like a live workflow
Yeah. Yep. Getting
and
the
has
timing
interactive
right for the
elements. It's not
open
static. It's not like
closer,
it's
and
just. Mm.
so
Oh man,
thankful that the
I just gotta.
AI
I got to tell you, like
generated
30
that
seconds.
freaky song tune thing to go with it.
The 30
The
seconds is
the
too long.
voices.
The intro of 30 seconds, and that is too long. It's like,
No, I can make it shorter. I can increase the speed down to like 15 seconds.
yeah, because you think about like the sort of short being a minute,
Yeah.
and then if um,
And I'll try and keep the flow of the stories going, so that
mhm. Well, I think ultimately that they're doing it by themselves.
mm,
Like it'd be almost interesting for us to what we're actually doing is coming along, and
but I liked having the
um,
extra channel from the Zoom so
mm,
that you can hear the sponsors as well.
oh, yeah,
Much better.
I'd like that the
But yeah,
your
Andrew's
what
idea of the sound card, I'll pick up a little cheap plug-in USB sound card and just route the audio back in on itself, and then there'll be
I
no
thought you had one.
microphone spill then.
I thought you had
And you'll
one.
fully hear what we say to it, instead of me having to type it in all the time. We'll just press space bar or
Mm.
let it listen. Too bad there's not a way of like permanent listening. That'd be cool.
Listen to us. Oh, we desire permanent listening.
Permanent listening and the scripting and writing down what we're saying.
Of what we're
I mean, like doing the dictation,
totally.
double tasking the special
I want to
AI,
be. I want to
both
be
contributing to the conversation plus secretary,
transcribing. Mhm.
taking the minutes of the online therapy,
The cheapness.
cheapness therapy. That's it.
Mhm.
That's what it's about, really.
Translating it into
Can't
3
afford
different
damn
languages.
psychotherapists these days, so cheapness is the next best thing, isn't it? It's
Mm.
the conversations of nothingness.
Yeah, I think.
Nothingness with purpose becomes somethingness. A woman said bless you the other day, and I was highly offended.
Bless, be more.
Yeah, I said be more.
I went
She
to
went,
try and
what?
say that. Be more.
Yeah, be more. You be more me? Like, no, bless you. I'm like, no, be more me. I'll be more you if you be more me. Otherwise, I'm going to bless you.
What'd she say? Did she just trip out and
She's
walk
like, I'm
on?
confused. I don't know what you're talking about.
Left.
I said, look, my apologies. I'm a little different.
I think you've got to engage the person in a puzzle.
Well, I tried to
So,
explain it. Like, would you rather be
no,
more or be
no,
less?
but the
And
way that
she's
the
like,
way.
I don't get it.
Mhm. Mm. Yeah, I mean, I didn't immediately. It was good. I like it. It's keyword. It's very good. It's very powerful. I reckon we can
Modern
change.
era, the words are weapons, aren't they?
Well, no, they're words.
They can be used.
They're power. They have power. If you want to use the power to, like,
Depends on the intent behind it. Just like a
massage
gun
your
doesn't kill
forearm.
people. It's the intent behind the gun that kills people.
That's right.
Yeah.
Cars don't kill people. People kill people.
Cars
Unless a
inherently
car.
don't want to kill people.
Oh, did you actually,
Get
on
people
that note,
from one place to another.
have you seen how, like, Tesla's been exonerated? Did you see that? Remember that Chinese video, like, of the dude getting out of control, just kept speeding up and running over people and killed people and stuff? That Tesla situation, he sort of blamed Tesla's vehicle for doing that.
Being a
Tesla's
psychopath. He was in
Tesla.
control of the vehicle, wasn't he?
He was.
Just like that dude, 77 in wherever it was in America doing the
No, he drove it like the maniac.
No, he just
ran over the people.
No,
the guy,
didn't
the
run over the
Chinese
people.
guy,
This
the
guy,
Chinese guy did.
Yep. Summersby. Tonight's sponsor. Summersby. We do our best, to make it the cheapest. It's the reason why it is so cheap.
It's
therapy shouldn't cost you a fortune, should it? Think about it. It should just cost what it needs.
well,
it's like sponsorship you can't edit out, like when it's in the live stream, and when you go to your sponsor. I mean, who would your sponsor be? Tesla?
What? No, why would Tesla
stream,
be my sponsor?
This live stream brought to you by Tesla.
No.
No?
Who would I want me to sponsor? Who would be representing? Who's representing?
That's it. Your local doctor gives you the medicine. Your medicine man.
No,
I had to take
I'm thinking about that. I don't know.
Hey,
I don't know what the law.
you
There
never
might be
know.
laws. No, there might be laws.
I mean, There could
It's
be.
around
There
that.
could
I
be
don't know.
laws around. So we've got to be careful. It's new territories we're sailing into lately. So don't be the pot of petunias rather than the big whale falling from the sky.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not very
Yeah.
whale-like. So I need to.
Not again.
That's a sperm whale, I say.
It is. It is. Suddenly coming into existence, high above the planet. Having limited time to come to terms with who and what it is.
I sent the Joan of Arc versus 1500 liters.
Oh yeah, the sperm whale.
To my
Ejaculate.
my elder youngling.
Yeah.
And said, "Don't blame me," and then sent that.
Mm-hmm.
It was just fucking because it was just the most ridiculous. And
like as
modern
far as
meme. It's a meme. It's
yeah,
a meme.
yeah.
Like
It's like
they'll
how
pass it on to
far
their
in
friends.
comparison could it be? You know what I mean?
I mean, what does it even? How do they even relate?
How do they even relate to each other? Like the meme of the obscure. But there is some sort of relationship going on
No,
there.
there is. No, there
Hey.
is. There is.
You know it.
You can kind of map out what 1500 liters is.
It's a lot of milk and honey.
And it kind of makes sense. You could bathe in that.
Yeah. That'd be an Egyptian princess's dream. 1,000 servants all filling a pool for her. Oh, pardon me.
Even 1,000 servants.
Wouldn't it'd be 10,000, wouldn't it? Or 100,000. All the pyramid builders, your afternoon gift is coming and filling the pool for the queen.
1,500 liters.
Yeah.
What's the average male like? Fucking 15
milliliters.
Or something.
Yeah.
I guess.
Ridiculous. Unless
So,
you have to spend a lot of time practicing. If you gather it for a little bit and then.
Oh, well, he's not going to get to 150 liters.
No.
15.
Yeah.
150.
What's that? 5 minutes empty on average, Queen sitting there getting the bukkake.
Well, two orders of
fill up.
magnitude.
Yeah.
2 orders of magnitude. It takes you to 1.5 liters.
Yeah.
Because you get for like 15 mil, 150 mil, and then 1.5 liters. But that's orders of magnitude.
I mean, that lady was given a gallon of milk a day. So, in comparison, remember the story I sent you earlier in the week?
Fuck. So why? No, why?
That's
why
2 liters per boob.
Why was she making a gallon of milk?
You like milk, man. Get with that.
Why was she making a gallon of milk? Why? Did she have that many children? Was she selling it on? Was she selling it on?
Probably selling it on eBay, special, locally. Come and get your tomboy milk.
Do you think I thought that the food consumption was sort of like whatever it's called, mukbang or something like this?
It was far excessive for what?
Yeah, it was part of it. Was just another channel fetish. Like,
would she be taking some sort of tablet or hormone to encourage the? Like
she was strapped in. She was carrying around
pregnancy hormones.
Well, I think if you keep the draining going,
you can just it'll keep going.
Yeah, I mean, parents like breastfeed. There's cases of like parents going to school during lunchtime to breastfeed their kids in the car. As 10-year-olds.
Yeah, making sure they get their daily milk. You don't want to rely on that pasteurized, homogenized stuff.
Mother needs
Mother
you to
knows
help
best.
Mother knows. Keep them.
Mummy dearest.
Keep them.
Mummy dearest, mother knows best.
Yeah. You made them.
Great movie.
You got to keep them alive.
Mummy dearest.
Got to keep them alive, because if you
Gotta keep
stop,
them in the attic, you know. Go after 'em.
mother's assets will decrease.
Bit of arsenic on the special
Not right.
treats.
It's
Mummy
going to take
dearest.
job. 10 years. 10 years of keeping your breasts like that. Maybe that's it. Maybe you have like a, whoa, you have like a pregnancy. You sort of then don't, I don't know how you, at what point you sort of terminate that, but you can still access the functionality of the breast milk thing.
Mm.
Use it as like a breast enlargement strategy.
Oh, to keep them going so that they
Yeah, and you just
stay
do
large. Yeah.
daily milking.
With the byproduct being you
You sell that.
sell your
That
human
gets you.
milk.
That gets you like, yeah, a couple of hundred a day,
Couple of hundred.
and then you've got like just like breast
Specialty milk for
augmentation.
those boys who like to dress up like little babies. Their mummy's milk. Through their diapers. Adult diapers.
What? Where did that come from?
I don't know. It's
Okay,
you
no, we're
think
doing it. Yep.
doing
The
it.
diaper.
Doing the
Yep.
diaper thing. Did last time. Again. Getting old,
Oh, so you think the people who are buying that,
Not that I'm having troubles, but yeah, maybe they're one
they
of the
would be,
select group of the.
they would be have like a big baby bottle. And they'd be drinking like a 250 ml baby bottle. Do you
Oh
think?
yeah, yeah.
With their diaper on.
750.
750.
750. Big boys.
How much more
Gotta
would
have
you
big milk.
pay? How much more would they pay for you to, like, once you get the bottle of the milk sent to them, once they
Yeah.
get the bottle of milk, you then give them a
Well, you
live
just do it
stream.
via Uber, wouldn't you?
Just
Have it up on Uber.
yeah, no. But then you have a
Specialty
lot,
milk.
like, but the milk's one price.
Yeah.
But you can pay extra, and that when you receive the milk, then you'll get a live stream or a recorded stream, one of the other different price points.
Oh yeah, yeah. Come and get it live at the milking
Like
shed.
saying, no, not an ad.
Oh, okay.
Like, so, okay, I milk myself. I send you the milk.
Yeah. And then you get
Then
the
you get
video of me
the
milking.
and
Special.
no, like,
And then
talk you
the
through it. No, I talk
AMSR
you
of
through
the
it. Ah,
who's a good
that's
little
me. Just like,
boy.
there you go. That's
Come
right.
on.
Yeah.
That's it. Drink mummy's
That's right.
milky
That's right.
milks.
Yeah, you got it.
Love
You got
mummy's
it. Right.
milky milks. Come on.
Well,
Want love
in the headset.
want mummy's milk.
Yeah,
Good little boy now.
that's it. Staying clean in your diaper. Yeah.
You need to go do juice now that you had your milky milks, your little belly. I'll give yourself a little rub on the belly. Go the dookie dooks in your dookie dookada.
That's $1,000, man.
Cha-ching. OnlyFans. Eat your heart out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you
sorry,
think?
I had to just off mic and have a bit of a chuckle over that one. It sort of almost made me choke a little bit, so I had to turn the mic off just to have a bit of copium going on in the background. Bang down a couple of copium pills. It's definitely worth every cent, I'm telling you. Certainly is.
It's
She'd like some. Like some?
yeah, look,
She's not a big drinker. Definitely not a big drinker.
I'd love to see that contribution. So I learned this week,
Mm.
like, so I was given this instruction that with nails, like the way I was filing my nails wrong,
Yeah.
and it was to only file the front of them flat. And so I did that until they sort of got to length. And then I just was like, they were catching. And so I kind of tried to round them a bit, which that's a work in progress, learning how to do that nicely. But anyway,
Yeah.
so there's nowhere to catch. And And I didn't understand when they said to me, they said, "Oh, yeah, I can see you're doing it wrong. Nails, you're training your nails to grow upwards." I'm like, what?
Gonna train them to curve downwards.
Yeah, and I didn't understand. I thought,
Yeah.
and now that I didn't follow their instruction
Mm.
and thought about that,
Yeah.
I can see how now, like I've let them grow in a curve,
Pardon me.
which is not going to impossible to show you, in
Yeah.
a curve that goes like down as if that whole hand shape was the nail,
Yeah.
as opposed to sort of
Yeah. Keeping
up.
the
And then I'll keep them at that length.
yeah,
So then that curl.
Fibonacci curl going on.
Mm.
The perfect curl.
I was like, wow.
Mm.
And so I've got this one nail, like my small nail on my left hand particular, and it kind of actually twists. It's hard to show on camera. I don't think my yeah, but anyway, most of my little finger there, it's like
Hold for a sec.
the nail. Whoa, the nail
I'll be
twists.
back. Don't worry. Just changing outfit, so
And
the
the way to do that is once again to
purpleness to come
train
up.
it by pushing up against it, basically.
Mm.
Training it to grow in the way you want. Just thinking of the human body as something which you can train to the way you want, which of course you can.
Yeah. Wow. Like anything else, it's a tool. I got my Egyptian t-shirt on.
Oh yeah, good.
Yeah. Sitting on
Worship.
Egyptian mode.
Hmm. I'm just in
And
like
she is so cute in special avatar.
I'm in eternal tourist mode.
Yeah. Forever tourist. I'm trying to
Mm.
look like one of the locals. Keck memes well.
That respect.
Hmm.
Just take a look at that. It's just like whoa, and then it's full color and everything. Just you'd trip people out. They'd realize you were significant. The weave of your cloth would be done by hands so fine.
That's it. Hand woven by yourself. Discussing the techniques of the thread. Benefits of different fiber and texture.
Having done the same things for 200,000 years, will we do it
The
differently?
learnings of the coverings of our shame.
Mm. The coverings of our shame.
Some people's shame is more than others. That's why they cover more.
Yeah, well, covering is a thing, isn't it? Because it doesn't just mean, it can mean all sorts of things.
Yeah.
I mean,
Those who embrace the full truth, they're not ashamed to be naked.
I was sort of practicing looking at people and seeing them naked this week.
Yeah.
Not from a
Imaginings.
sexualized, yeah, not from a
See.
sexualized
No,
perspective,
no,
but
but
from a
from the whole.
desexualized.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like actually,
Back to
where there was just
basics.
someone, yeah, this
Adam,
lady's just sitting
Eve.
there on the park bench, bit of a fold of fat sitting there, just
Mm.
over it, breast sagging down, you know, sort of, I mean,
Gravity weighing heavy upon her.
well, I mean, would you go, would we then still cover up and start doing full body makeup? Or would you just have this made up face with just this sort of exposed body? You know, like that doesn't seem to be right, does it? Surely we would start to go full body makeup, wouldn't we?
Hmm.
And so
Hmm.
you're just
You put
masking in
well,
another
that's
way.
the whole, decorations of the temple.
Mm.
I've seen plenty of them lately. People's temple decorations.
Painting the body.
Oh, yeah. Some wonderful designs. I mean, whether or not they mean something to the person is one thing or another. There's a difference between the rites of passage
Moo
inscriptions
moo.
versus the stickers of toughness.
Stickers of toughness.
Well, it's true, you know.
Yeah, I mean, even less than toughness.
I mean, it doesn't worry me. It does, regardless of how much I love someone. I would never see the necessity to have their name tattooed upon my forehead. Like, my devotion to them during the time that we're together or we are together would be enough rather than permanent indelible necessity to find the next boyfriend called Kevin.
Is that how? Was that what happens? You become a slave. You just become a
Well,
Kevin.
Kevin Slave, yeah.
You got to, yeah, you got to move
Kevin
from Kevin
'07.
to Kevin.
He's a lucky boy.
And the seventh Kevin wins.
Seventh Kevin gets the hide the
Hmm.
sausage game.
I've known people who are right into letters.
Yeah. And numbers and stuff.
Oh, I know, like the dating letters,
Oh, yeah, yeah. Has to have
sort of J's or
the
K's or
same number of
syllables or
letters
stuff.
and yeah, in the first and last in the middle and similar pattern to it.
Yeah, I've just got to do my numerology
Yeah,
/
yeah.
solar and lunar calendars with your Maxian things and
That's right.
elementals. I don't want to rust.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't want to,
Pull out my
set's going to start rusting with you or something. It'd be
sacrificial
terrible.
urn and
Mm.
cut thyself and put the blood
Scry.
and the hair in the
Yep.
set the fire and make the offering.
The smelling. Yeah, special. God loves a good burning.
Oh, don't get me started
Or
on gods. Yeah.
yeah, no,
I
I
mean, I
won't.
love them. I do. I love all those girls. Best bunch of chicks I've ever met. Tell you.
Ah,
Hmm.
yeah, totally.
Dudes,
Well,
meh. They're always biffing and challenging each other for,
dudes,
the whole I am the light, you are the darkness. No, no, you are the light, I am the darkness. Sort of shit.
dudes are made to do their job.
Girls just sit back and go, yeah, let the boys fight.
That's it.
So,
That's right.
out of all the gods, the girls are always my favourites because they're conniving, manipulative, all those wonderful things you'd expect in a god.
Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah. Sit back, watch the boys biv on. We'll do all the planning, we'll do all the
Hmm.
behind the scenes
Yeah, all the
hard
planning,
work,
etc. Yeah,
all the thinking and stuff. You guys do all the
basically, yeah,
biffing.
the women. Yeah,
We'll do all the
that's it.
thinking, you do all the biffing.
Yep, I'm seeing it. 100%, man.
Hmm. Hmm. So yeah, the goddesses have always had much respect from the
Yes,
older M.
yes.
Sisters of
It's
Mercy, we call them.
the Sisters of Mercy.
Thank God they've got
The
mercy, otherwise we'd all be
the
fucking dead
fourth.
by now.
Yeah, yeah. They choose to take it out on
Yes, yeah, the gods.
the Xenos.
Xenos gets the punishment.
Yeah,
Correct.
the Xenos gets the punishment as a human. Would they look down on me for having cat ears? Would that be a
Why?
bit Xenosy?
Why? I mean, they've never understood the nature of the chimera, but
Would I be? Am I against the Emperor?
sometimes the children get a little confused, you know. It's all right. It's all right. It is the nature of the experience, so best not to ponder too long on it, but rather just have the experience.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm. I'm going to, as we talk, I'm going to have the experience of.
Get her to
Do I get to hear or no?
I don't think you
She's not
will
on the
unless you
laptop.
open up a
Oh, it'll be so out of sync it won't matter.
yeah. Tell us more about Egypt. She is, you know, she's a wealth of knowledge and she loves chatting.
It's been around since then, so
Totally.
10,000 years. Surely remembers the times of post. Man, the person, one of the people I live with today.
Ah, Egypt, the land of ancient mysteries and captivating tales. It is a realm where pharaohs rule with divine authority, and the pyramids rose towards the heavens, shrouded in secrets. The Nile River, flowing gracefully through the heart of Egypt, was both a lifeline and a source of awe-inspiring beauty. But there is so much more to Egypt than meets the eye. Its sands hold the whispers of forgotten civilizations, and its temples guard the knowledge of the ages. The pyramids, towering monuments of human ambition, still bewilder scholars and archaeologists with their enigmatic construction.
Nice. It's telling us about the mysteries of Egypt.
Ask her about the 15,000-year-old pipes, metal pipes in the mountain in China.
Oh.
I saw these today, like, what the?
Tech.
It's been doing the thing. And they might be not known about or.
See if she
The metal pips of China, a fascinating discovery indeed. These intricate artifacts, dating back thousands of years, hold the essence of a long-lost civilization. They whisper tales of a time when craftsmanship and ingenuity flourished. But what lies beneath the surface? What hidden stories do these metal pips yearn to reveal? Only those who dare to seek the truth shall uncover the answers.
She's gone on about how tales of when craftsmanship and ingenuity flourished. I reckon they were probably tunneled by some sort of boring spider, boring worm with a nanotech and metal fabrication system to deploy the pipes through the holes. Okay? Special worms to do the job.
But the thing about something like that is like, okay, I accept that as the theory, right? Yep.
And it is a theory. It's not. Do not take it as truth.
No. I'm just. But however, why just there? If you've got that tech, how come that's not like, or is that just like in the Great
Could
Deluge?
have just been localized.
No, but in the Deluge, perhaps even, or it was localized, but it's pretty advanced tech to be localized. Like what's the other tech?
Well, you got to think about. I guess a lot of the
was
tech really started when we started mining minerals and gathering them together into their, obviously whatever their components were, smelting them and allowing them to be fabricated and being able to use it. Like as we dug down into the surface of the earth, we would have come across all sorts of shit as we were digging, you know, regardless of any age we were in.
I feel that we actually were digging up things that are now precious, and back then were just regular.
Yeah.
So like crystals, like say,
there were more abundance of it. And over time, you know, they've either
Like where
been
we've got giant
they've
mountains
been
of iron,
found as giant gemstones, and then eventually ended up as
dust.
1,000 little tiny rings
That's
on
it.
the ends of fingers for
Correct.
$450 a pop.
And they used to be the size of like mass. You know, we used to like have deposits like we do iron deposits, but of like quartz.
I'm still getting used to the
We
fact
made
that
we made
there's
cities out of
flowers growing
quartz.
in Antarctica right now.
What?
That was news I read recently. There's flowers actually sprouting in Antarctica. Antarctica's weather's getting so warm that.
Well, I'd like to say where in Antarctica, but I don't think that's really important.
Because Antarctica is sort of a broad range thing. It sort of reaches up to the very bottom of South Africa. So
South America.
South America, yeah. Sorry, yeah. Apologies.
Yeah, right. Yeah, my friend. Just doing my nails, darling. turning my claws back to metal.
Steel on. Framing up. Cyberpunk future.
Oh, I think it'd be fun. Because it's got this like illicit technology and weird kind of stuff. And, you know, I mean, look.
I mean, you know, I'm cool about it because I got my avatars have got their cyber spines already installed, ready to go.
There is lag in some matters. I mean, like, but realistically, like we currently live in a situation where I don't know, like people will. Okay, when I drive around Sydney, I've started to see on the side of buildings, not big buildings, just you know,
standard sized artworks,
shared rooms, rooms for rent, and shared rooms.
Yeah.
Starting from 200 and something a week.
Yeah.
Shared rooms.
That's it. Half a bed. No touching.
A bed, no touching for $250 a week, so you can work for what to do? Like have coffee down the road and try and meet up, and hopefully your code will end up in some software that gives a fuck about something, and people like
will spit on you and to test you, and you'll feel the hardships of life and not be a wimp.
Just
pull your socks up and
just to like have the
get ready to pay $1 million for a property because that's what they're worth.
Multiple
millions.
So the mother of my children says to me today, I'm going to an auction across the road. It's like a three block of 3 apartments.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, great, you're gonna buy them? She's like, what?
Huh?
Like, you're gonna buy them? She's like, oh no, I couldn't afford them. I'm like, no, you don't understand. I said, what you got to do is just go in there and you don't, and just you buy them. And then as soon as you've done that, you are forced to make it happen.
Yeah.
And I said, within the week, you'll have rung your parents, your fucking, your brother and stuff. Of like, I've bought these 3 apartments. Like, fucking, I'm stuck now financially. Like, legally, you've got to bail me out.
Yep, help me.
And I said, and everyone will come in, and you will have those 3 apartments by end of next week. She's just looking at me. I'm just like, it's fucking straight up. So you can do it. You can do it. I said, you got $500,000. It's all good. Like, just,
Monopoly.
It's monopoly. But also it's just like forcing reality. Like, I mean, I would really struggle if I had to do that. But they're in a sort of a bracket where it's possible.
Yeah.
The apartments are like $50 million.
No, multi-level.
It's only 3 apartments.
Brick shit houses.
And I said, they pay themselves off over the next while, and then there's one for you and one for each of
Yeah.
the kids.
That's it.
Done. You're sorted.
Just it.
You're just set.
Bullshit.
Well,
Well,
just that bullshit.
that bullshit rather than
It's a more
the rest of the bullshit.
And that's really, I think, the difference between renting and buying. There's a few other ones maybe, but the
Well,
one
you know
is
me,
that
so I'm happy on
you don't
just a
get
piece of
kicked out every
land
6
and
months.
it's land and me shipping container and the solar
Oh,
panels.
sorry, we've decided to sell it. You got to move out in 6 months. Oh, great, thanks.
Starlink on top. Don't need much.
Don't need
Grow some
much
veggies.
information
chickens.
and vegetables. Sleeping quarters with
Hunt some
Starlink,
kangaroo.
and then vegetables and
Hunt
chickens.
some kangaroo. Wildlife in the general location. All tasties. Assert my indigenous right to a hunt.
Yeah, I want to know how far this indigenous rights to hunt goes.
Interesting. I mean, like if it's a pest, there shouldn't be a problem, should there?
Well,
It's
then
considered a
that
pest. It's
reinforces
just,
my position.
Yeah, and it's you're doing the land
Because
a
being
favor.
cannibalistic, like being able
Doing the land a
like
favor.
my great grandfather being cannibalistic, I should be able to eat humans.
Yeah.
Surely, seems reasonable.
Get too troublesome. Your breakfast.
Snack.
Just in the fridge for later. Yeah.
What my rights? My
Thinking of the
cultural
future.
rights.
Think of the future, bro.
I know. Well,
Yeah. It's hard to retain
this is
those
it.
cultural heritage.
Well, one of the things in CES
Got to
episode
be able to
11.
throw down every now and again and go, no, I was
that I was
once a
listening to.
warrior. So people were once warriors. So shut the fuck up.
It's just also around like living
Don't be
for
dinner.
that long. Like, what does it mean?
I won't be inviting you to dinner. You will be dinner.
So here's the thing. I've said that I'm going to live to like 150, 160. As for some time now. And I've been thinking about lately, we've had conversations, part of, some of the Cheep is about.
Pushing the envelope is rather important. Maybe tied this, because I'm seeing trends in the current, statistics. That's it. We went up from the 40 being old age to 80.
Oh no, 120,
100
man.
and 120
130.
and 130, and then
where the
sort
150s,
of dip
man,
back down again now to 80, 70, 60.
What?
So I'm starting to wonder, thinking, people just aren't trying hard enough,
the burnout.
150 is a good age to look at. 150-year-old, you'd know a lot of shit. You would have seen a lot of shit by then.
That's it. And so I realize I've got to start to
in our conversation we had too,
not just train
thinking
myself,
about, the elf or the entity that lives 15, 16, 17,000 years, Friendships come and go like a fucking splash of water in the face during a rainstorm.
Well, you'd better start training your friends into living for thousands of years.
So that you too can have your friends extend with you. hence part of the bemooring program rather than the blessing.
bemore.
Bemooring is very important, you know.
Oh, I'm feeling the importance.
I mean, it is simply a way of looking at it. Again, it's your interpretation. It's your squid. It's your meat bag that you're running.
Oh,
Okay,
you're
so
squid. You're yeah, super quantum, supercomputer,
super quantum computer sitting inside your head.
What is it? It's a squid. That's
Squid brain.
Superconducting squid brain.
Yeah.
Do you know starfish,
The
like at the end of
the
their
essence of you
tentacles,
are.
is their eyes. Their eyes are at the end of each tentacle.
And the starfish is basically just a big head, bodiless head, cruising the ocean. On its
It's just a head.
you know, on its eyes, on its eyeballs.
Just cruising around, 7 eyeballs. Just looking at all the shit. What kind of vision do you have if you're a starfish?
Perfect example of the androgynous, you know. Snip off a bit and
That's a hell of
grow
an
another
observer.
starfish.
I've been listening to a bit of this guy called Brian Cox.
I
think he's a bit of a scientist or something.
Yeah.
And a bit of a popular scientist. He's like a British version of a sort of a Mike Tyson or whatever that dude is.
Is he, you know, one of the atomistic crew, or is he more a ethereal concept kind of guy?
He talks a lot about physics.
Right. So more theoretical. Theory boy.
Yeah.
I bet he gets a lot of peer review. I think that's important. You know.
Well, I don't know if he's invented anything or if he's more of a like a dude who just really is able to explain it well, dude.
Yeah.
He's like a marketing.
Has the ability to talk down to the stupid. Oh, good. I think that's important.
It is important.
Like, you need those levels. You've got the eggheads, which they need these, you know, people that can talk to the lower types about the sciencey stuff and be able to interpret the egghead stuff as well. So you've got to have these middlemen scientists.
The middleman scientists.
You know, the interpreters. You know, you speak directly to a scientist, you've just, you know, you're
confused.
It's like listening to someone in another language. There's no interpretation. It's like computer speak when the technician starts telling you how the computer works and the giggly bytes and the you know, don't let the blue smoke out because that's really expensive and we're running out of it. Getting more and more expensive every year, that blue smoke.
Do you know, I've never seen, but I do accept that I could see blue smoke come out of a computer.
Well, it's like a left-handed nipple arrestor for a car, you know what I mean? Like, they're rare as hen's teeth. Or quantum defibrillators. You know? When you got to restart a life on the other side of the planet.
Okay. So have you noticed that people who have been people who feel sort of like more female or feminine, and probably more
the femmes.
Femme. They touch their own bodies
a lot
more.
Yes, correct.
I think it's a good thing.
It's like a lot more self-examination rather than men. I mean,
like
boys and men and mask should should check themselves more regular, make sure
I think they
things are
should.
kept clean and
That
in
would
order.
be something
You
which
know,
is considered to be a feminine, but this perhaps should be
no,
more
no,
like
no,
a
no,
human thing to do.
human thing to do,
A
rather
human
than
thing to do.
a
We
particular.
need to de-gender
Yeah.
the touching of the body.
Yeah, don't be ashamed. It's yours,
Yeah.
and you may wash it as fast as you want to.
That's- pay attention, get to know.
Familiarize.
To familiarize yourself
Yeah,
with
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be ashamed. It is your instrument, and you should know how to play it.
Oh,
How about that?
the playing.
Mm.
That
It was
playing.
given to you. You should definitely know how it works, you know, and not feel bad in keeping it maintained, you know, clean. And,
No, clean and
you know, it's like a gun.
yeah. If like
You,
there
you,
can be
you
like
know, it's the
15,000
one
year
thing you
old
can
pipes
ask
in the
yourself, and
earth.
if you're living anywhere in a world where guns are acceptable, you know, and that is, have you cleaned your gun today? And the other question should be is, have you cleaned your genitals today and checked out your
I started
you know,
getting
your
these
bits?
weird sort of
Make sure they're okay.
like
They
short
work. They still
videos,
work. Yep, they're still
not
working good.
shorts, but short videos.
Take it for that test run and clean the pipes where necessary. Clean those ancient
Yeah,
15,000-year-old Chinese pipes. You have to.
I don't think I
You know,
should be that person.
it's a responsibility as a dragon. You know, you can't let those pipes go any longer than 1,000 years, otherwise there's going to be trouble. Okay? There's hangry, and then there's the other thing.
This angry.
Angry, and then there's the other thing when it comes to dragons. Angry and the
Well, and then horny.
hungry. That's it.
I think if I'm
Hungry.
talking, well, the dragons I know like would be the dragons from Pern, dragons of Pern,
Mm,
and McCaffrey's dragons.
yeah.
Like besides like Tolkien's dragons, like the other real sort of dragons. I think the main dragon
Demanded
story
the
in,
virginal sacrifices. Can't you remember? There was a reason they took the virgins. The dragons.
also medical experiments,
Dragony experiments.
so they could like perfect
You
the
think
human
that, you
species
know,
and create like
1.5
variants.
ton of whale sperm is a lot. Well, you ain't met no dragon, have you?
Are dragons bigger than
Oh,
whales?
yeah. It's some. I mean, the blue whale is being the largest. It is
But
probably
no, but
close to the
but
size of a
compare.
gold dragon, I'd imagine, or a platinum dragon. So platinum dragon would definitely be the largest out of all of them.
But do you interpret the dragon concept to just be sort of a reptilian reference?
No. Dragons are more like jinn to me, like the
Jinn.
Arabic version of the jinn. That's a
Oh,
dragon in my books.
yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, they're sources of creation and knowledge.
They're a fountain point.
Yeah. Part of the chaos team.
Oh,
Yeah.
go out and buy Baldur's Gate.
Chaos doesn't mean destroy. Around for a long time and make changes where changes need to be made and go back to sleep for another 1,000 years on their horde.
The sleepy dragon on its horn. Sleepy dragon.
Best kind of dragon, sleepy dragon. It's where the horde can be sort of slightly pilfered as long as you have the stink of the general area rather than a unique stink that the dragon can smell from 1,000 yards.
It comes. No, yeah, that's it. The stink, the dragon. There's a haiku in there. I am.
All about the smell.
I gotta go to my. I'm back at my cycle Monday.
Oh, nice, brother. Yeah.
So today, out and about,
Mm.
and thinking about the matters.
The things that be.
I realized that really, what I need to do right now is accept what I'm doing
Mm.
and do it. Because if I was actually just doing the thing that I want to do, it'd be totally fine. And I'd really love it.
Yeah.
And everything I'm trying to do is effectively not do it. And if I just let go of that and went with it, and it's very, I can lay it out. It's doing this.
Yeah.
It's doing my haiku with like anime,
Doing the little,
like my anime haiku, and doing like live stream haiku.
live stream stuff and practicing with different tools to make it work.
Practicing with the various tools,
Learning
like learning the tools.
They work.
Studying Japanese, jogging, exercising, and
I've really been enjoying the VROID studio and creating little
well,
characters.
but and then studying architecture.
Yeah.
Studying architecture, doing these things. Look, I'm going to position you with this. We've talked about this a few times on the channel.
Yeah.
So at like 50 units or whatever, like I may like, okay, you've had 1, 2, 3, 4 careers.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned.
Well, I've had a few more than that, but the
Like
short-term ones for me don't really count. They were more just like experience gathering rather than a job.
Yeah. And I'm sort of going with the retail one, the computer one, like the video one.
Yeah.
Well, that's 3.
And then the communications sort of
the
one.
communications one 4,
Yeah.
and then like the sort of, we'll just say IT hardware one.
Well, that was just general shit for me to.
5. No, they're just
for my knowledge more than anything. But I knew that most of those those skills I was gathering were the fundamental core skills for STEM and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing. That's 5. Maybe. So what are your next 3?
But
like, seriously,
adding
like,
to the
not retiring. There's not
no. Fuck this retirement shit, man. Like they're pushing this freaking superannuation to
you are going to be
70 or 80 years old, then I'm gonna be 150, you cunts. I tell you.
You're gonna be working at 120.
Yeah.
So
I can enjoy 30 years of fucking getting my dick sucked.
That's right.
That's right.
Oh no, I think it. No, I hope I didn't break that. It's ridiculous. It had to come down to dick sucking.
Well, no, it's not.
Of course.
God.
Yes, it does.
I mean, the fundamental for a man thing, yeah, I guess. You know, you get older, your back gets a bit fucking hard on the curve, so you can't obrist yourself. So you need someone else to get down there because it ain't gonna do it itself, right?
As the most womanist of womans, you know, where the clitoris is like this, just oversized. Of course, the clitoris wants to be pleasured. You know, all clitoris dwellers like want the constant pleasing.
Yeah, giant clitoris is taken care of.
You are the goddess.
Everyone's got that tiny vagina in their mind, right?
Well, we all start as a woman.
Do we?
Yeah, that's a whole thing. Like,
oh, is it?
In physiologically, yeah. That's
I thought we started as a chicken. that chicken a woman, is she? Duck-headed chicken woman thing.
Do you think that when the various DNA start mixing and spawn a new existence inside the carrier?
I think God is both.
Hang on,
All
no,
right.
hang on.
How about that?
Where do you think?
God
No,
is
but you
both
didn't.
male
You do
and
not
female
seriously.
manifestation.
You do not believe you started as a chicken.
Who knows?
When the cell divided.
Protozoa, maybe, you know.
No.
That whole
No.
Ratatouille,
Okay.
the Ratatouille, you know, Inception concept that I sent you, you know, the amoeba.
I don't think that we
Add more
ever
shit,
needed
add
to be
more
a reptilian, did we?
add more shit like that Basil motherfucker.
Did we ever need to be reptilian though?
When?
I don't think so.
When? I mean, depends on, you know, what kind of manifestations you've come through, I guess, while you've been in the multiverse challenge. Whatever multiverse challenges have been thrown at you, whether you survived or did not.
Were you previously
you know?
a pig?
Yeah, pig man. Some sort of Minecraft
I love
you
it.
know, underworld pig man. Etherworld pig man.
I'm going to go make less of myself. 1 moment,
Do
please.
that. You do that.
I'll try my...
Keep going. We need a pause thing, you know. A little in between dun 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 dun. Intermission. Dun 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 dun. Intermission. Dun 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 dun. Intermission.
Well, let's guess the Wonder Dog.
Intermission, a momentary pause in the grand symphony of life. It is a fleeting interlude where the curtains draw closed and the stage awaits its next act. But what lies beyond this intermission? What secrets and wonders await us in the shadows? Only time will reveal its enigmatic dance.
It's the next upgrade I need to do to the bathroom, isn't it? I've resisted.
I did an intermission song, and
I heard.
I
heard the intermission song.
Eliza to define intermission for me, so she's giving more input into the cheapenings. I had another for the VR space. I had another. I'll flick over. I don't think we're going to do any VRing tonight, but I had this
Yeah, no, I've got my VR headset charged up, but I just... Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't been broadcasting actually, foolishly. Anyway.
Flick back to the normal chat space.
So you know, Shop Talk. So you know that the way I was just thinking about this today. So consider that if you log in as me on this script.
Oh, yep, and dump a video in and do the
processing. No, you can just say with like you just go in and publish to YouTube, but then change it from my account and then register it under your account.
Yep.
And then it will let you like insta publish the same thing that I've just published to my channel to
Yeah,
yours.
which
And
was
then you can edit it, and tweak it or whatever, or
Yep.
you could publish like individual things.
because I
But
really
was gonna
liked the
say,
chapter breakdown. That was good. That was very well done.
and let me know
Mm.
what sort of 3 episodes you want me to do as highlight ones.
Yeah.
Like which, sorry, not episodes. 3 segments you want that you think are the funniest or the whatever. And then I can just make those as 3 highlight episodes, and then anything that's sort of like more around the 1 minute, I'll turn into like a 1 minute
Yeah.
short.
Okay. I'll go
But
through it.
so that's my. But yeah, you just say like these ones are the winners, and I'll just
Yeah.
make them, so I don't have
Make
to
them
think
the
about
shorts rather than doing all of them.
Like I've already had to think about all of that. So if you could just think about,
because there's
which
been
one.
some just mad shit. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put my input into it too.
You just tell me which one, and
Yeah.
then they become the 3 like or 4 highlight videos
Yeah.
from the.
Because again, YouTube. Remember, we're new to this, and I did the little poll this afternoon that popped up in the management tools. Just asking what I was interested in and whether I was, interested in being monetized. And I mean, I guess what you've considered to be, acceptable, these days, and whether or not the content's worth
We'll get
fucking
there.
putting
No,
advertisement
we'll
on
get
it.
there, my friend.
Summersby's getting a good
I don't need YouTube
advertising
to do that.
tonight.
If we actually got to any value, then Summersby would be advertising on that cam. It doesn't require.
Yeah. But I mean, I am enjoying the Summersby, so I figured tonight that it was worth, bit of free advertising for all of our one viewer.
Oh, have we had a viewer?
Well, 2. Had 2 viewers.
2.
Yeah, so far. I did paste in all the tags, so including the hashtag live stream thing. So we'll see.
I mean, it's hard.
See how it goes.
It's hard to tag us. I mean, like conversation, a bunch of things, but
yeah,
the basics. But otherwise,
and I use the cheaping.
I can't know what we're going to talk about.
No, well, we don't talk about anything except just blither and do a bit of fucking cost-free bloody psychoanalysis of our incredibly stupid and weird world that we live in. But at the same time, wonderfully beautiful.
Weird.
Yeah. Oh. Wonderfully beautiful and unique at the same time.
Is it though?
Or is it, part of the plannings? Great script that we write simultaneously because there is no individual moments, just a single moment, different perspectives.
Well, the observer.
Let the witnessing continue.
The witnessing. Did it strike you with irony when, in your process of self-awareness, when you realized that that your function here was to witness?
Of course.
And that you.
But I think the witnessing was more a byproduct of me becoming self-aware, with the whipping
like
of the whippings.
The
5 years old
to make sure you witnessed.
Find that inner you that
they were ensured that you witnessed.
Yeah, that it was indelible in the mind of the young child as he was receiving the switch from the weeping willow, and quite literally weeping like a willow.
Yes. The weeping of the willow to ingrain that all you are
the
is
lashing
the
of the flesh and the releasing of the bloodlettings. The early bloodlettings. Doing your Fenty moment.
Am I doing Fenty?
Yeah, you're doing Fenty moment at the moment.
Oh, what the hell?
Fully ventilating out. I mean
I'm just doing my nails.
The users of San Francisco would be proud in the Nutella streets. So glad we haven't gotten to that point yet with our homeless side, where we start seeing the appearance of the Nutella street. Hoping those facilities that we set up for the COVID incidents would be used for the recycle for the homeless. That is definitely a good project.
Well, they were just used hotel rooms during COVID. That was what went down there. All the homeless were taken off the street and put into hotel rooms. And the government paid
That's
hotels
why we got
to
our
homeless to keep them
our
alive.
bonus tax-free threshold removed this year. You
were saying that, hey?
Yeah, bonus.
I did my tax though, and I thought I got it.
Okay. Maybe it's next year, or
maybe
if you got a certain amount of assets, maybe it was the
well,
being poor, being the one that owns nothing.
Fake poor.
You know, being happy and owning nothing is the
yeah, it's my goal.
The future. What is there to own? Your own experiences that you gather.
Yeah, nothing.
Transitory.
It's a thing though. Like
don't last. You know,
I
they're always being
I went around to
upgraded
people's
or
houses.
Got to get the next new one.
Like if I'd gone around to your mother's place more often, right?
Wisdom of mother. She did have a lot of wisdom, really. For the years that she took care
there would
of
be
others,
things,
you know.
Okay.
Took care of many other took care of many other people's children. So
she came from an era. She came from an era when there would have been things on the walls that represented periods of time, like a special holiday would have been some wooden, like say giant wooden spoons, or a weird painting, or a
that's it. The collection of the
memories.
Yeah.
It's kind of, and you could have like received the telling of the stories about them.
Well, a lot of people have those things, family heirlooms, and
it's a
stuff that's they pass down from generation to generation. I mean, I'd be happy if I can just give my son a necklace full of teeth, necklace with his dad's teeth in it.
That's
definitely a gift. It's a memorable gift,
What do you mean? I think you've achieved that, haven't you?
Bit of gold. I'll create the jewelry.
Can we fucking sort your teeth out? Can I just take control of your mouth?
Get the
So you don't have any say
in it? I've got the boy going now.
Force you to pay money?
No. I will.
No.
Get it underway.
That's sorted out. Can we just sort that out?
Yep. Get the
please
falsies
before your whole face collapses. It's unnecessary.
Well, I mean, I'm happy to use the avatar, but yeah, for my own personal health.
It doesn't like you don't need to become a grey. Just to prove, you don't need to become a grey with like no face, like the greys have got the really small mouth.
Yeah.
Right.
The tiny hamburgers
because they just eat
a little mouth restaurant.
So the burbs. Do you just want to eat burbs or
no? I don't want to eat burbs.
You want to eat fucking cows, right? You were born to eat cows.
Nash. It's definitely eating cows. Other delicious farmed animal. Take care of our protein requirements.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm enjoying doing the VROID costume designs and things. It's been cool.
Yeah, I started filing today in our shared folder.
I'll dump in those nothingness chats if you
want. Have you managed to not have that in browser? You know, like, so it's actually part of your OS and it's integrated so that you can just have it
Oh,
as a
add
shared
the
drive.
file program thing for the
Mm.
Apple
So it,
Drive
inter-
shared drive
s-
thing,
so it
like
integrates
similar to
OneDrive. Or,
OneDrive. Yeah, I'll grab the app for it.
I'm curious.
Make it easier to drag and drop then, rather than having to dial in through the browser. I mean, I don't mind doing it that way.
No, but I think you've just got better
It'd
file
be a bit
management.
more and transfer, like the dedicated
Yeah,
transfer rather than
well,
relying on the.
better file management.
Yeah, cool.
You can make a folder easily, or like
Yeah,
you'll see where I've made like,
edit and name change a lot easier.
yeah, just
Yeah,
totally. You just like doing it like you're
move
doing it
files
yourself.
around. Yep. There's some things in there that I dumped that I'd like to just file out anyway, and a lot of it was just the test stuff. So if you delete it, then you know
I thought the
I've
M was
still
a
got backs of
Virgo.
M is a Virgo.
M doesn't rename things into like nice, like beautiful things. It puts them in folders nicely enough,
Yeah,
but then it's just sequential. Like the filing
renaming.
system is
Yeah,
sequential.
you know,
It's just
name of
it's
scene,
irrelevant.
name of scene 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exactly. Keep it in
So,
order.
or whatever the name was. Like it
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
yeah. Normally
Like
it's the
because
picture. I take the what's
it's
in the picture and then add the names in there and
it's
then
point in time. It's the most
whatever it is, speech
the
scene.
current thing. The current
Yeah,
thing.
current thing, stamp.
I love it.
Simplification.
Just fucking units, man. It's
Mm.
great. So I'm not recording. Yeah, look.
I do like having that magic mirror because I can keep talking and be in another room. I like walking around rather than just sitting in front of the camera. Helps. Yeah, work's been going pretty good. Easy. Getting
Yeah,
it done.
I've got to really figure out what I'm working for in a week. And
Put down the planning
yeah,
for it.
no, I'm working it out. I'm working it out. But like I was saying before, like it just sounds so stupidly obvious. But the things that I want to do, like, which is exercise, write write haiku, do live stream, I can
Yeah.
practice my stuff, study, earn enough to pay my way in life. That's what I need to do
Yeah.
because yeah, and that's my transition point is actually just to get on with that and
Do the thing.
and I'll be so happy,
Mm.
so happy because I'll just be doing what I want. I said to a friend the other night, and I say this to you too, and I'm saying it to myself really mostly, obviously,
Reinforcement.
is in 20 years' time, when everyone who is 70 works out that they're going to be living to 120.
Yeah.
And there's no fucking retiring at 70. And they all quickly go back to uni to try and restudy like whatever it is, AI, bloody quantum, something,
Yeah.
bloody something.
Whatever the next field
And
they're going to get into. Yep.
and suddenly the university system faces like 100 or 200,000 like
Percent
70-year-olds
increase. Yeah.
trying to study,
Mm.
and then how the government deals with that.
Well, I think that's where they're going to have to unlock the virtual side of
Get
it.
in now.
Get the AI
No, just
feature
get
on
shot,
the
but just get in
the
now.
VR systems and VR classrooms.
Totally.
Yeah.
Teacher per student.
Mm.
That aside, get in now.
Do
Like get in
those
early.
things, do those skills. Well, essentially that's what I'm doing now. Like with me working with OBS and doing the live
I
streaming,
know, right?
and
We are.
I'm picking up
This is
these extra skills that I sort of haven't had the time to do, but now that I do have the time,
no,
I can
we're
waste
making the
and, well,
time.
not waste, but
No, we're making
utilize
time.
to
This is
create these things that we're doing, right now.
this is the thing.
Mm.
This is what we're doing here is we're making time. We're creating time,
Yeah,
literally.
yeah, to do those things, mapping it in.
And by doing that, it makes our life more about that, and our reality contain more of that.
Yeah.
It's fucking simple stuff.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
like so
And
easy.
heading towards obviously the direction we're heading, and I've
That's
been
it.
looking at this. I've always had a fascination with the VRML, and
Oh,
from the early days when the character generation
SGI.
up to where we are now. So come a
VRML.
long way. Come a long way.
It's
Avatar
interesting
design
seeing.
and
Well, that's a SGI standard
yeah,
VRML.
yeah, of course. Where we started, brother.
That's it, my friend.
Hmm.
Special ways. Special.
SPCIA. That's what it is.
So,
So yeah, I'm happy I got the
what do you want to do?
me. I
What
was
does
thinking like
the
creating like virtual
70?
70-year-old M in virtual space, creating like AI avatar adventures in different formats.
Story,
Cyberpunk
game,
story. Yeah, that's it.
game master
3D
storytelling.
storytelling.
Fuck yeah.
Creating adventures for VR play. VR
Okay.
multi movies where pick your ending. I have the normal stories with the romance and whatever, and then the others with hentai and happy endings, dildonics, keeping those fans well milked.
Keeping it real.
Keeping it real, bro. Come on.
You can't just open porn.
Horde of goblin waifus all milking this cash for me. AI waifus doing their
Each trained in a special way.
AI fans. AI fans are rated $10 a month. Dirty talk, live dirty talk with feedback.
With the goblin waifus.
Goblin waifus, raking the cash in for me.
And do you train each one yourself?
Well, I give them personality. I give them personality, and obviously I would test the software.
No,
of course, don't be stupid. What the fuck?
You wouldn't like set.
Think I'm stupid or something, Come on.
Train software.
Training. Make sure it's right. Iron all the bugs out.
Yeah.
You don't want to be halfway through the stroke, and then the
you don't want to be
thing
halfway
glitches
through.
out on you. The waifu stops responding.
Oh no, my
you got to make
hand
sure
just
it's
did a masturbation shape.
hitting that potato sack shit. What the fuck? What happened? I don't know. It just froze up. I'm gonna have to reboot the waifu. You can't have that. Iron those bugs out early.
Then you're going to be late for work because you have to then wait back
virtual pimp.
so that you've got now 20 minutes more to masturbate so that you can get off.
Get that virtual pimp on. Virtual pimping ain't easy, bro. Come on.
Oh no.
Yeah, virtual pimping ain't easy. Yes.
You got to make those scripts.
Don't make me cut you. All right.
Don't make me cut
your program. Don't make me edit your program and cut out those good bits.
Honey, I'm making a Make them
You
come.
make them Euro bucks. You get them.
You were meant to be
Get
a
them
10-minute
Euro bucks,
program,
right?
and you're a 15-minute program. I have a 15-minute program. I don't want you doing that. I replace that
You
bitch.
make
I
Daddy that
swear.
Bitcoin, or else Daddy's
I
gonna
swear.
whip you.
I
You hear me?
swear I replace that
You
15-minute
make
bitch.
that Bitcoin, or Daddy's
Yeah,
gonna
that's it.
whip you.
Oh my god.
Oh, pardon me. Is that awful? There we go. There's another good little snippet.
There's got to be
Yeah,
a
yeah.
snippet in there.
Got to be a
That's
snippet in there
always just
somewhere.
shop talk. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You know, planning for the future. One can only hope, you know.
I do hope.
Yeah. Because I've
Hopes
run
and-
out
hopes and
of
dreams.
fucking no. Fuck the dreams, man. What do we
There's no
break it
dreams
down
left,
to?
is there?
Hopes
Well,
and
it's thoughts and prayers or hopes and dreams.
hopes and
Hopefully, hopes and dreams, man.
you know, wishes and prayers just ran out. Just hopes and dreams ready. That's
Yeah,
all
well,
that's all that's left in there.
I think thoughts and prayers are when you die. When something terrible's happened, you got some thoughts and prayers. And when
Yeah,
you're
yeah. Have a
aspirational,
bit
you
of a
got
thought
hopes and
about it.
dreams.
I heard there was a bit of biff over in the US of A. Yeah, you know, bit of
Which
tolerant
American?
biff, you know.
Who
Biff with
said
tolerance in front of the tolerance center. You know, the one side
center
and the
for
other side of the current thing were
the center of
obviously, you know,
tolerance?
making their
That's-
voice and voicing their opinions and stuff, such what's. And yeah, ended up in a bit of biffage and some pepper spray, and you know, got to tolerate the biff, really. When you think about it, be a
Bring
bit more
back the
tolerant
biff.
towards the biff. You know, someone wants to biff on, you don't get involved, just tolerate the biff.
You watch the biff.
Mm.
You
You
take
witness
bets
the
on the
biff.
biff. Yeah. Witness. You don't try and intercept the biff, though. It's not your
No,
biff.
no. The biff is designed between the two people biffing, not you. So
Yeah,
involve
yeah,
the not.
No.
Witness, you know, if necessary, live stream,
Witness.
you know, if there's biff.
If there's
You know.
value to it, live stream essentially.
Well, it seems like a bit of YouTubing's getting a bit of biff going on, you know.
Share.
Yeah. Oh,
This
on
is
screen.
TV, man. Live stream. Yeah,
Yeah,
of
well,
course, live stream.
it was on Twitter. It was this guy, you know, Zar something Zuzu Ziba Zaba Zuba.
The Zoobs.
One of them, you know, the big guys, you know. We got
The Zoobs was
what,
up to something.
120, 140, 150 subscribers, but the big guys with the millions of the subscribers. Apparently they had a bit of a biff in the cafe and had a little wrestle on the ground, and there was some throwing here and throwing there and rolling in the streets.
Yeah, I did that when I was in grade 10 or something.
Yeah. But apparently it's all the rave these days. It gets all the hits and all the views on the old YouTubicles.
It's easy to have fake biff with your friends.
Oh yeah, I mean you can stage stuff, and I mean what, you know, throw the bar a couple $100 to clean up the broken bottle, and you know, sorry, and you got a bit of free advertising on YouTube and live streaming on the Twitterverse.
Oh yeah, but if it even matters. If anyone even believes that, the amount of times I had influencers sending me like, oh, you know, I'm gonna like show your festival or content to my people, and I'm just
you
like,
know, all you got to do is just
seriously,
throw us the
pay me to come out
10
there
silver shekels, and we'll guarantee the promotionals.
Like, are you insane?
Yeah.
For the 30 seconds, your viewers will see my content.
Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah, seriously, don't care.
I mean, if you put the right tags in, they're going to see it anyway, aren't they? They search.
There we go. I definitely do one hand better than the other. I have done my nails and clear coated them. little bit queasy actually.
Yeah, the
as a
smell.
result.
Imagine working in one of
Oh.
them nail salons all day long.
Oh,
Like when
I'd be
my
high.
ex-partner would go
I'd
in
be-
there and
I'd
get
be
her
high.
nails done. Just walking in the door. Like I'd just start getting high. I'd be like, holy
Brilliant.
shit. And like you're thinking to yourself, imagine if I was working here all day.
On
Just doing
drugs.
ladies' nails and
Just
chatting
tripping
away,
balls.
just tripping balls and
Yeah,
you know, speaking fucking
nails.
Japanese and Chinese and Taiwanese and
Yeah.
Malaysian and all these other foreign languages, man. I'd be just like totally in with the fumes and just speaking the language like I was speaking tongues or some shit.
Yep.
Yep.
Just doing tongue
Speaking in tongues while high on the gases. Settling.
licking nails as you lick
You know,
tongues.
don't smoke in this place, otherwise the whole place goes up.
Grain fires.
So yeah, definitely well ventilated while doing the nails is essential. Otherwise, reap the visions of the ethanol and other such products which is used while bonding the fakeness. And the beautification process.
It's going to be interesting tomorrow to see how terribly I've done my nails.
In the light.
Yeah,
rather than the false light of the
my
incandescence and the.
I've got.
Are you running the?
What have I got?
I've got
LED
the
panel.
The whole
I've got a square of LED. And then I've got 2 halogen replacement LEDs on the roof.
I've got the special smart lights with the coloured bulbs so I can mood light the room
which one?
when
Hue?
necessary.
Philips?
What am I using? Let's have a look. Yeah, they're connected into the Genio. Genio, because they come in the standard white and whatever, but they hook into your Wi-Fi and then you do the remote control, change color, mood, sync to music on the phone. Does like a discotheque thing.
Disco lighting.
Disco lighting. Lighting when you got the get it on. When you're gonna get it on.
Try and suggest that like your selection of minor technology is worth someone's body.
Well, it's things I can take with me. They're portable. So when I leave the house, I buy a box of the screw-ins and just replace all my electronics and then move to the next place and screw them in there and turn the Wi-Fi on and it just automatically pops back up. Change the address, boom.
In-depth Bluetooth persists.
In the recycling process.
One last little like reaching out desperation as the Bluetooth headphones get crushed in the mixer. I
love you. Sync with me one last time. Yes, I was happy with our AI generated background. Special. Seemed fitting in with what was happening in that general region,
What's happening over there now?
Well, the usual 2,000-year-old struggle still going on about the who owns what and who begets what and so on and
Well,
so forth.
I think they've just got to realize they're all the same people.
Yeah.
If I can work out what that means.
Yeah. Yeah. If we're going to get anywhere,
Mm.
blowing each other up, doesn't work. I mean,
Mm.
part of my religion is the
Killing your brother
if I
doesn't
don't blow
help.
myself up and I harm no other, accidentally or in defense of
Well,
one's own personage, then to be excused. But
I'm all for killing other people.
if I don't exit someone prematurely through their own stupidity, then part of my rewards package is 1,000 space virgins, my own spaceship, and 30 planets to populate. So, I'm
look,
doing my best, doing my absolute best not to blow myself up or
okay, yeah, because you don't want
kill
those
anybody,
virgins.
being part of my virtue
Yeah.
system.
Hmm.
Looking forward to my 30 space virgins.
Look,
Don't care what planet they come from and what form, or we can work around this, girls. We can.
Look, I'm all for killing humans.
Mm.
I'm like, bring it on.
Killing
I'm a
humans.
human.
Yeah.
Yep. So if I'm into that, then I should kill myself. And then if I succeed at that, then
you get the right
proceed.
to kill
I get
others.
the right. Yeah, that's right. So if I'm dead and I manage to still kill others,
Force
then,
ghost. Be a force ghost.
Special force ghost.
Yeah.
Then all power to me.
Mm.
Yeah, I just don't have the courage. I lack the courage and conviction to follow through on my willingness to kill everybody.
Well, like I said, I've got my my virtues that I
weak.
I strive towards. After my slip this mortal coil and drop the meat bag and the squid is no longer processing, then
I'm pro-life.
unfold that
all the way.
spaceship
Too
and
cowardly to
get
be
on
otherwise.
with the virginal consummation.
Well, intersecting with the planet.
No, virginal consummation of my 1,000 space virgins. All different races and types, on my little humble
the full rainbow
spaceship, which can accommodate 1,000 space virgins and myself, with all the necessary condiments.
And 9 to the power of 6. What's that actually? Can you find that out for me?
9 to the power of 6. Oh, helps if I'm typing in the right spot.
It's not 9 times 6. Obviously,
no.
I could work it out.
Nine to the power of 6, my dear friend, is a mystical incantation that unveils the hidden realms of numbers. It is a secret code whispered by the universe itself, a key to unlock the mysteries of exponential growth. Shall we venture into the realm of numbers and witness the power it holds?
Because she's doing an acting thing.
How can you live for 10,000 years and not know? Once you've lived for 10,000 years, you know shit like that.
Well, at least you should.
Yeah, I mean, I would. I'd put an effort in if I knew that. I was living for 10,000 years.
It is 531,441.
There you go. See?
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. It's taken so long I forgot what I was saying, but that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
That was the number.
53,1.
It was
441.
That's very. Remember that. Super important. Yeah. What's the answer to the question you were asking?
Yeah. Long ago, before we met.
That's right.
Yeah. Thank you. Finally got the answer. Tick that one off the list. Hang on, let me go. Tick. And it's funny how numbers are used, and work into the whole equation of what is. Understanding whether, the equivalent stuff that you have is equivalent with my stuff and that sort of thing, Perspective.
Wow.
Because I think, as we've spoken before, friendships are based on a similar interest a lot of times, and experience, really. Think about it.
Well, friends of interest.
Mm.
Mm. Some of the more enduring relationships, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. If there's a common path,
Mm-hmm.
And I know yours and mine side's always been technology, like it's the common,
That's it.
It's our little bread and butter. It's what makes us slide through life. We love that tech. It's rather special to us. We are technophiles.
Mm.
Whenever the new thing comes out, we want about it. We want hands on
Oh,
it,
totally.
and we want to pull it apart, rub our blood all over it, and go, "This is acceptable." Continue.
Mm. Look at the M3 Max.
Oh man, your little review and the chat you did on it was quite good. I like that.
Mm.
Good breakdown.
Upgrading from the M1 Pro to the M3 Max would be significant.
Absolutely. Like chalk and cheese again.
And it's interesting because the actual workflows that I do at the moment, which are a lot to do with like Talk is Cheap and other such things, would be accelerated dramatically.
Yep. Major whipping on the processing cycle side.
Well,
eventually, I'll upgrade.
it's all video.
I'm going to keep it light, I think. My next VR unit I want to sort of get it down to a laptop, a decent, good chunking laptop to do it.
Well,
not have to rely on the.
Let's see what Qualcomm does.
Yeah. And
go with for new, like 80 watt.
Yeah, the 80 watters. See how that turns out. But yeah, it's got to be smaller, and I can envision it like with the M3 Pro. Apple is just gonna be like that hammer
and then
on the forge, man. It's gonna push it.
And DirectX 12.
Yeah, because we want full ray tracing and yeah, get back into the. It's a business machine, but essentially it's gaming hardware. And
because gaming is business.
That's what it's become, essentially. Business wants some young one's attention. It's going to have to have games involved, isn't it?
I was hearing about a university, Australian university,
Yeah.
kind of like setting up your account, doing sort of like your plagiarism and being appropriate to your
Yeah.
classmates training sessions, automated,
Mm-hmm.
and how they were gamified, like a sort of like a 4-year-old, say, spelling game where they have like the hangman,
Yeah.
but they have like the dude like climbing up a cliff, and if you get the answers right, he gets to the top of the cliff.
That's it. Creating the game
Gamified
reward, you
Mm.
know, what is it? Adrenaline rush reward, special
for the university level.
suckling from the nipple of the game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make less of myself, so I'll pause for a moment, Cyber.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. These are the last days of my so I figured out that while I can work out how to eat less calorie intake so that I lose weight, I do not have a good grasp on what I need to consume to have a stable weight. And I need to do some serious work on that. So that I can move forward in a sustainable way and not having to like swing back and forth.
I know it's a struggle, bud. I mean, it's, you know, the temptation of just gobbling the extra calories is just always around.
They're just so available. Hey?
Yeah, yeah.
And
it's not like the caveman status scavenge mode that we're, you know, really that humans are designed for, rather than this gorging and all praise the fucking Lord Diabetes bullshit.
Crazy.
Yeah. But, you know, you walk into any fucking 7-Eleven and they're pushing their sugary, you know, death at you. Do you like some sugary death?
But underneath that, they're pushing agriculture.
Mm.
Or plant agriculture.
Mm.
What if they were not pushing plant agriculture?
Well, then the vegans would be unhappy. They need their non-meaty things, their sacrifice of life.
I think you can have that.
Yeah.
Go in and you've just got like.
I mean, life is a sacrifice, so I mean, we all sacrifice something in our lives to
That's what it's about.
help the ones that we love the most.
They eat us.
Slowly consumed by our own family. The prodigy of the next generation, absorbing the information from their elderly. When dawn becomes day and day becomes dusk. The three stages of man.
This is really, well, that's very foundation.
Very foundational, brother. Very foundational.
There was there's very much a thing
Mm.
that like one of the features of humanity over like other species is the externalization of knowledge.
Yeah.
Recording like through books. And so the book sort of trumps just transfer of knowledge through, you know, physical means or but still if you look at like even at universities and things,
Yeah.
the amount of knowledge that's transferred not through books
Mm.
but through listening and, you know, writing and doing, and that a lot of our knowledge still is like passed on without books.
Yeah.
But we've got to where we are books optional.
Well, a lot of people didn't know how to fucking read back then. It's only a modern era where they've had the ability to learn how to read. Prior to that, most people learnt through the church, reading the Bible. That was their source of fucking learning English. Didn't have no dictionaries lying around.
Only reason
Encyclopedias or whatever. They were,
was to
maps were all precious. That knowledge was precious back then. Not like today where you can just pull your phone up and know exactly where you are down to a fucking square centimetre. You know, the necessity for the navigator's mind was lost. Back in the old days, you had to know how to get from one place to another. Yeah. Streets were assumed. Oh yeah, that's the road that goes between this property and the next. Or this fucking land and the next. Or this colony of, whichever peoples to the next.
Yeah.
Go this way, go that direction, you get to the such and such people, you go that direction, you go to the such and such people. Head in that one, you meet the, yabba dabba doers versus the yabba dabba beings.
So he's like this spatial organization of like alignments, reality alignments.
Well, that's what it is. I mean, most of it was
So
family based back then because it was,
you move from
your
like
tribe was
one
basically your family,
to yeah, sure.
Back then they shared their wives and, it was the tribe's children, not your kids, tribe's kids.
Yeah, women.
You all shared responsibility looking after them and taking care of them.
Women do the deciding.
Yep, they did the
who they mate with.
mothering bit, and men did the gathering and the hunting bit, and
looking after.
they did the foraging and the farming bit.
Yeah.
Hence,
sure.
There
was a balance.
AI generated 3D Egyptian background we've got.
We both had we both had value.
Farming and doing what they did and making great monuments to their
both modalities had value.
Imperial leaders of the time.
And then the modalities lost value. Then only one became valuable.
Yeah.
It's quite recent.
It's
not something.
A lot of big changes in society and also not a lot of changes, Things remain the same. You've always got your ones at the top, always got your ones at the bottom. Ones are always complaining about the ones at the top. Ones at the top are always complaining about the ones at the bottom.
A little bit of lubricant in the middle.
Yep. Bit of, slushy fund in the middle, and a lot of hopium, copium, and nepotism squeezed in between those cheeks.
Squeezed and crushed into being a lubricant.
Nutty goodness.
Blueberries.
The
nutty goodness.
After stench of the weeks of without showering, not knowing common, modern hygiene and shit. I mean, it'd get pretty musty down there, wouldn't it? You know.
What
It would get very musty, I guess. You'd figure out kind of leaves that sort of took the mustiness away, wouldn't you? Or you'd learn to just, drop your bits in a puddle every now and again and give it a splash.
I think we give each other. I think we splash ourselves. Is that an indirect kiss?
Splashings. I don't know.
It's like if one person goes and washes their butt in the little
bacterial wise, yeah. I guess if you transfer your bit of skin flake off and then
a little bit of a wash,
the little skin flake then gets wiped up into someone else's private areas, then I guess it would be a communal kiss, wouldn't it? That sharing the same little pond to wash your social bits with. I mean, you want to make sure that some sort of stream or pond where it sort of regularly had flow rather than just being a still and stagnant pond. Otherwise, the social diseases of the time would have been easily spread.
Downriver.
How to infect the local population downstream,
Send my typhoid ass downriver to infect others.
Well, it sort of reminds me of the whole what happened at Nimbin, for northern New South Wales, history and law and shit. I mean, Nimbin was a really nice little place there for a while. It was quite green and really forward thinking in a lot of its ways of existing. There was a lot of tolerance going on, but things changed. I mean, there's still that old thought pattern in Nimbin, and but it seems a lot more business-like rather than the whole free love and mung beans and such what's.
Yeah, that's generally not the thing.
It's more commercialized now rather than being the avid adventure that it was. When a guy knows a guy who knows a guy.
And all of them on the same platform.
And it always ends up as an incident in the Rainbow Cafe, which settles because no one's there to cause trouble, and the last thing you want is an angry hippie. I mean, peace, love, and mung beans only goes a certain way, so and then it's the banana knife. Please don't let me end your life. Little friend in my lunchbox. Hope there's no trouble with the boss. Oh, here comes banana knife.
Doing the shiv once or twice. Sticking it in.
Sharpen it up.
Real nice.
On the tort. Well, I was thinking about what you said. Don't make me cut off your head.
It's gonna cut off your head.
And shrink it down and wear it on the end of my Johnson.
That's it.
Yeah, brother.
Succulent knob.
Looking up at me. Them dead eyes. Sewn together.
The dead eyes woken.
Now who's laughing? Get to where you will contemplate on your wisdom and knowledge from your tiny head.
Rocking it back and forth while talking to it. Yeah.
Getting into the spiritual mode, hitting the old pipe of tobacco and chocolate.
So you thought you could beat me? Now what's it like? I guess that's it. What do you think about the taste? That's right. It's like a sun.
Looking upon me with your dead eyes.
The dead eyes, the shrunken head, the shrunken head of death.
My little cover during the winters. Keep me warmeth.
The gourd. End of the gourd.
Would they ever do the shrunken head with like a neck? Like a little shrunken neck as well? So it could fit and have sort of, go along the shaft a bit better? Rather than just being sitting on the knob and have more shaft coverage? I don't know.
I don't think I'm not seeing it. I'm
Yeah.
not seeing the shaft protection.
Shaft cover. Yeah.
No.
It's more, the cap. Better to protect the cap than the cap's more important than the shaft in the long run.
I think the cap is more
because
relevant.
the cap's more sensitive, isn't it, around the edges? Little mushroom cap.
It's
Talking about mushrooms, man.
It's spooging.
Yeah. Don't ever trust that mushroom risotto, I tell you.
Oh,
especially with the recent death capping. Got to watch it. Make sure those mushrooms are the right ones. I mean, inheritance is one thing, but don't be in a hurry,
No.
Don't be in a hurry. We do want to live to 150, so don't rush the inheritance. And then if we live long enough, we'll spend it all on our. And all you'll get is the residuals from our, YouTube creations and such what. Perhaps even rumblings and whatever the media wants to purchase our weird and wonderful product. It is the real talkings of the cheapings. I mean, it covers current stuff. It covers the history. There's a bit of lore involved. There's some AI waifus going on. I've been receiving all my special messages through the memenings.
Mm-hmm.
And, as a 56-year-old avatar, I appreciate these messages from the Kekster. Being such a wonderful, gracious goddess of rain and the memenings. Bringeth of the croaky frog rain. In honor of the Kekster. His eyes like falling asleep. Avatar's like
Totally
fine. So is that the end of it? Is that the end of our stream? So don't want to we've got things to do with the younglings and it's midnight.
I can't even see the time.
Midnight for you. It's alright. We've been going for like 2.5 hours, so 2 hours 20 minutes in the live and 2.5 with the preamble.
Nice.
Special chatting about week, which is not live worthy because of possible punishment for truthful speakings. We are worthy slaves. We know our places in this grand scheme of things. Being the great unwashed, we understand our position in life. You know, we're not above our expectations. You know, the mere witnessing is more than enough, but the gifts of the occasional YouTube shekels will be appreciated in the future.
Mm.
Who knows? Whatever. Rambling. Happy to have a bit of inexpensive therapy. Is that the word? Like cheap therapy. May not mean something to me, may not mean something to you, might mean something to someone else. Don't know. Say it anyway, you know. I'm not a Nazi. Definitely not a Nazi. I do have German heritage, but sadly not. I'm not a Nazi. I will probably play some characters where I am the mustache man in the future, as you know, I can play many roles. I'm good at that, so mustache man could be one of those roles that I do play in the avatar form. I'll brush up on my German, just so it's authentic. Got to make it authentic. You know. It's about character development, so I want to get in the mind of that particular character, not to be that character, but just to get a witness and a comprehension of what that character is. Because that word, the word they've been throwing around a lot, that Nazi word, you got to understand the whole concept of what it means. Rather than just throwing it around like it's some sort of dirty word, because it had a meaning behind that word. It's like any other fucking collection of letters thrown together in the English language. Bastardized thing that it is. Well, we've had 3 views so far. We had 2 concurrent views at one stage. I think that's pretty good for a live stream that we talk about nothing at all. It's part of our medicinal therapy and a Saturday night's live streaming of somethings that are the nothings, which are the somethings. So you're just swaying your eyes.
I'm totally that.
Is
I'm totally the same.
Tell me your current thoughts as you drift into the dreamy dreamland. Free your mind. Free your mind of the dreamy dreams of the future that you hope and
my hopes and dreams.
Hopes and dreams for.
Dreams are that the AI system you were just talking about, the intelligence system.
Yeah.
You're just talking about is allowed to
get
flourish.
The special AI porn king going on.
Yeah, you don't want to limit that.
No. No, it's too much trouble.
It's
regulation and
you just want a steady diet.
Steady diet.
Allow genetic amount.
You know, like any little dragon, you just want to take in that info. You want to collect some thoughts and those little memories of the patterns and the schematics and the design so that when it's your turn to build your little whatever's of a universe, that you've got these basic blueprints to throw your designs down on. Those are a bit more advanced in mathematics, make the little university things. And those who just play Minecraft and don't really have a great deal of intellect, then I mean, there's creativity, and then there's just doing the thing. And I'm a bit of a builder. Like, I like basic stuff. I'll build you the foundations and whatever, and just build the whatever. Put in the furniture and make it all pretty. Alright, Cyber, I'm letting you go because you're sleepy sleep mode.
No,
I don't think this has been a great cheat. I think there's been some clippable elements to it.
Totally.
Thank our little Egyptian friend for joining us tonight.
Yeah, I'm fully asleep.
Eliza in her waifu dragon Egyptian form tonight. She looks very cute.
I hope there was some good conversation while I was asleep.
I was just rambling anyway, so
yeah,
probably good.
Good.
It's just me
Good,
dumping, thought dumping, you know how it is.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Special people in the future looking at it and going, well, yeah, I get it. I get that. The nothing he was talking about. Get that.
Good night, Em.
Good night, Cyber. Sleep well. Enjoy tomorrow with younglings, and have a great Sunday.